Will I ever do Vlogmas again after this? I don't know, child. Hey Kurlfriends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Couture and I'm your new natural hair best friend. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back. This is day 10 of Vlogmas and I'm gonna tell y'all what I've learned so far. It's been a journey. It's been a roller coaster. Low-key, I'm at that point where at the halfway mark and I'm starting to hate it. But I'm going to share some things that I've learned during Vlogmas and maybe some takeaways for you while I get ready for work. So first things first, okay, I'm going to grab moisturizer from GRWM. So the first thing I've learned is to make a checklist or some sort of like a reminder sheet, whatever, that you can check before you start recording and after. So for me, I need to make a checklist because one, I need my talking points. Like right now, I'm literally looking down at my iPad and then I forget things like to do my intro. If you probably have noticed that during a couple of my videos, I'm recording my intro from the editing booth. That's because I forgot to record it and I get all the way to post where I'm sitting in my bonnet. I'm not even in the outfit anymore. Sometimes I recorded the video a couple of days before and just never reviewed the footage. And I get to post and I'm like, crap, I didn't even record my intro. Like, my skin is like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been neglecting her the past couple of days. So let's do the whipped cream one for the vibes. This is my sunscreen. So the second thing is to invest in some sort of external hard drive. So for me, I have a Lacy. This is 2 terabytes. I got this in college and it's come in handy. It's literally become my best friend now. I literally back up all my footage, all my videos on there because my laptop cannot handle all of that. I think my laptop is only like 256 gigs, which is crazy for a laptop, but you need some sort of external hard drive. I also have my SD cards and then an SD card reader. So this one is for my laptop, but then I have another one for my iPhone. So when I'm recording, I just transfer it over to my SD card and then boom, plug it into my laptop and I transfer my files that way. I also have 2 terabytes of iCloud storage just in general for when I'm editing on my phone, but some sort of external, you don't need all of that. I'm just a bit over the top, but you definitely need some sort of cloud storage, external hard drive situation if you're going to be editing at such a high volume, like for Vlogmas, or just in general, you need something like that. So next thing, this one seems like a no-brainer, but upload earlier in the day. It just gives your video a bit, I mean, they haven't said that like the upload time really affects your, whoa, okay, sorry, this is a lot. This looks like I'm putting shaving cream on. Oh my gosh. Give me a second, y'all. Let me just, I definitely put way too much. This goes without saying, ooh, upload your content earlier in the day. So while YouTube doesn't specifically say that helps with pushing your videos out to the algorithm and stuff like that, just think about like people's viewing habits and when they're on their computers, when they're viewing YouTube videos. I'd say by like 5 is like the sweet spot for getting your video out there. Going into the next point, to upload earlier in the day, you probably should plan your content. This is also a no-brainer, but again, I'm a hot mess. So I did start planning it at first. I had like a decent plan, I had concepts of a plan in my head, right? And it's come to bite me in the butt now because we are on day 10 and I am running out of ideas, or like I just haven't properly like planned around it. Like, okay, if I knew I wanted this week this week's upload to be things to do in New York City, I should have made plans to do things in New York City if that's what I wanted to post about this week, you know? Or like if I knew, okay, I'm gonna be doing my hair for one of these vlogs, then I would have made time to go to the beauty supply store the last 2 days when I was off of work. Things like that. I'm using Eco Styler gel, by the way. Another thing that I've learned about myself is I can't consume too much content. The regular, it's fine, but if I'm doing something where I wanna post consecutively for like a couple of days, or like some sort of like challenge or something, I can't consume a lot of content, because then it like not only messes with my creativity, but I deal with a lot of imposter syndrome. So consuming a lot of content, seeing like, you know, others doing really well while I may not have the same numbers, it starts to affect me and affect my creativity. So that's something that I had to like take a step back on. Another no-brainer, rewatch before you upload. So, and this is a no-brainer again, but I, for some reason, like, it's because I'm sitting there for like 2+ hours editing the content. I get tired of my voice. Like, I'm not trying to sit there and watch the video over again, even if it's just 10 minutes. I'm like, I edited it. I think I hit all the spots, but that may not be the case. Even if you don't watch the video over, have a trusted friend watch it over for you. Another thing, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are good because you'll learn and you won't do it again, you know? It's really just a lesson along the way. Like, now I know I have to rewatch my video because I made that mistake of including my intro 3 times. I now know to render my videos earlier because I missed the day of uploads because of that same mistake. Upload your files early in the day because it takes super long to render. So if you're using CapCut, Adobe Premiere, Final Cut Pro, whatever, it takes a pretty long time for those previews, for the files to kind of load into the software and to render. So I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna start editing at 5, but I really don't start editing until 7:30, 8 o'clock because it just took so long for all those files to upload. Another thing, your friends are not your target audience. So I say that to say, don't get hung up if your views don't match how many contacts you have in your phone. If your views aren't what you think they will be, because you're not building community with your friends on YouTube. You're doing this to reach new community, reach new people, reach strangers, essentially. So don't get caught up if your friends aren't watching your videos. And don't get hung up on views, because think about it. If you get 20 views, 20 people in a room right now supporting you would be huge, right? So think about it that way. Like 20 views are still views, right? And the views may not come overnight. Like I have videos that blew up like a year after, months later, like. And also, it doesn't matter, like, are you doing it for the views? Are you doing it for the likes? Are you doing it for the validation? Or are you creating because you love content, because you love editing, because you love being creative? Think about that. That's a word. That's a word. If you didn't catch it, catch it. Don't be afraid to promote yourself, because a lot of this, in just in entrepreneurship and content creation, in life, a lot of it is you just got to be your biggest fan. You got to be your #1 fan and promote yourself like crazy, even if it feels cringe, right? Nobody else is going to support you like you support you. That's just a fact of the matter. And I had to kind of get over this myself, where I would upload a video, I wouldn't tell a single soul about it. I wouldn't even post about it on my story because I felt cringe promoting myself. But it's like, girl, like, get over yourself. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to promote yourself. It's cringe until you become successful and it works. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable in your videos. People want to have that connection with you. They want to know that you're a real person. I'm here. I'm showing up as my most authentic self, and people will appreciate that. They will love that, and that's how you build community. Last thing, remember that all progress, no matter how small, is still progress. And celebrate all of that. So for me, I was hung up a little bit because I missed one day, which turned into like 3 days because I was berating myself about it and feeling like a total failure for not sticking to the Monday to Friday plan that I had. But looking back on it, I've uploaded 9 videos so far. That's 9 more videos than I've uploaded all year. So a win is a win. Even if I stopped Vlogmas today, that would still be 10 more uploads than I've uploaded all year. And I've still grown and I've still learned something from this. Like, there's still a takeaway. I now have all these tips and tricks that I just gave y'all, all these lessons that I've learned. I've learned all those things. I'm now a little bit better at editing. I'm now a little bit faster at editing. And a win is still a win, like, no matter how small. And I think that's one of like the biggest lessons in this whole thing of content creation, is noting all your wins, no matter how small, and just practicing gratitude. All progress is progress. So yeah, that's all I have. I think this is gonna be a little bit of a shorter video. Should I do my edges? Child, I'm just going to the office, but I guess I'll do my edges. We're using Eben 24-hour edge control. Will I ever do Vlogmas again after this? I don't know, child. This was a lot, bro. Like, and I'm not even done yet. I'm just like, like, I literally texted my friends and was like, if I ever say I'm doing something like this again and y'all don't discourage me, I'm literally going to cut y'all off. This was so insane. Like, especially knowing my track record, this was so insane. All right, y'all. That's all I have for you today. If you made it this far, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. No. What? No, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, not next week. What am I saying? If you made it this far, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.